Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This unboxing about Paths of Glory was not scheduled, but since there are some news regarding the components, I have decided to analyze the content of this box about the glorious wargame designed by Ted Racer. The picture on the cover box is well known. It's a typical image created by Roger McGowan, in which you find a simple soldier, the real protagonist of each war. The colors give the idea of a sort of apocalypse that is coming soon. It's likely, obviously in my opinion, one of the best pictures ever drawn for a war game. On the back of the box, you can see the new Deluxe version map. This 6th edition has a double face mounted mapboard. On one side there is the traditional mapboard drawn by Mark Simonich. On the other side you find a new mapboard, and you can see that we have darker colors actually. Apparently there are not other information different from the previous edition. I disagree a little bit with the solitaire suitability. Paths of Glory is really valid with 2 players. However, let's open the box. Wow, finally the rules manual is colorful, and it seems to me that we have a new way to introduce the information, the rules. The new rules or the clarification are indicated with a red square. However, let's browse the manual. Colors everywhere, finally. There are more colorful examples, if you notice, that let the players understand better the mechanics that we have about this war game. Strategic redeployment, supply, war and peace. Please remember that by considering the scenarios, well, we have the quite common historical scenario rules. This scenario is the scenario used in the famous WBC tournament. Personally, I prefer the old campaign scenario. Why? Because it allowed the players to follow different strategies. On the contrary, this historical scenario forces the players to play according a well-precise path. I don't like that. Albeit in the campaign scenario there was a fundamental problem. Generally the Russia never surrendered. So, well, the historical scenario certainly transforms the war game from a simple game to a better simulation. But this research for the simulation, well, alters a little bit the game. So, guys, it depends on your preferences. Now, let me see. Let's browse quickly the manual. War and Peace, replacement card notes. Design notes, extended example of play. We don't have a playbook, but only an extended example of play. Well, better a playbook, in my opinion. other colorful examples. This is about the opening move with Guns of August. The setup, this time the setup is not printed on the last page, but on the contrary, is to be found at page 33. Why? Because the last pages, well, are about the optional cards that could be added to the original decks. These cards were featured in the Paths of Glory guide. I have played using them a few times, and frankly, I was not so impressed. However, they can represent a way to give more flavor. Let's get a look at the counter sheets. No differences if compared to the previous ones. The counters maintain the NATO symbols and a high degree of clearness. And well, you have also sorry guys, the second counter sheet, well, no changes. I had preferred different trench markers. Then some news about these. There are many charts, very useful for the new players, totally useless to the veterans. However, they are well designed. War status track, reinforcement card, two colorful terrain effect chart, the very simple tables, one table each player, and finally we have arrived to see the mounted mat board. In front of you the new one, dark colors, and the new, it seems to me a little darker. The borders between countries are highlighted. Also there is a different graphic inside each point to represent forest, or let me see, also the mountains. At first sight, I keep preferring the old one. It's clearer and well, I don't know, probably I have played so many times with the old map that I don't accept any change. Anyway, I think that the players could make a choice between these two maps. And anyway, you can see the two images of the map board on the screen, such way you can have a personal idea. Then you find the typical plastic bags by GMT, two dice, and yes, it's true, Paths of Glory is a card-driven war game, and there are, as usual, two decks, but I heard rumors about some mistaken card. And I have realized that the rumors were true. There are 5 cards missing the last line of event descriptions. For example, Font Francois, well, and other, the last line is missing. Then you have, let me see, well, we have also, if I will remember, Race to the Sea, Landwehr, another, the last line is missing. Then also Race to the Sea, that in every case you can see on the screen. And let me see, and also Yanks and Tanks coming from the Allied deck. Well, that's all. And what can we say? Well, all in all, should we buy another copy of Paths of Glory? Well, personally, I'm a collector too, so the answer is yes. But I would recommend Paths of Glory Deluxe to all the players that have never played Racer's Masterpiece. In this box, you'll find a war game you'll never forget. Stay tuned, guys, for the coming soon videos about Modern War, or better, about the last magazine published by Decision Games, Modern War, that is featuring a game entitled Axis of Evil. That's all, guys, and bye.